Never have I meant it more than I mean it today. Are you ready for today's video? I am gonna knock this garage down and make a brand new garage. It is happening, it is starting today. It is rammed in the garage, and I've decided to go on a project where I'm gonna flatten this garage and I'm gonna make one twice the size and twice the depth. It's gonna be crazy. Are you even ready for what we're about to do in today's video? Now, you will notice before we get heavily into it, in fact, I'm just going to include a 15-second clip right now of the pure carnage that's about to go down in today's video. Don't ask. Do not ask a single question. You will notice I'm wearing one of OWNA's brand new long sleeve t-shirts, proper sick, and the brand new camo and black snapback cap, which is proper sick. Just dropped this new cap today and you get a free cap with every single OWNA order. So if you make an order on OWNA, add your cap and it'll go to zero. Enjoy the free cap on us. Thanks for the support. The orders have been insane. Smashing through them every day. It's good. Thanks for the support. Buzzing. Okay, so these are my garage plans next to my cup of tea. My cup of tea is looking pretty steezy actually. Look at that. A1, A star, A class, first class, special delivery, brew, special brew. Okay, back to business. So this is my garage what I've drawn, and basically I want to roller shutter door. I'm going to use my existing metal doors, these ones. These metal doors are going to the right here. The roller shutter's going to the left, although I may have to move the doors to here based on the size. I haven't actually measured it that well. So that's potentially where the doors might go on that side, but I'm hoping that they'll go next to the roller shutter at the front. Now, I've ordered my roller shutter already, which is 3.1 meters, which gives us like crazy clearance for the car. And basically, I can fit a car in really easy in a 3 meter wide shutter. Basically, the driveway, I can get my car down the side of the house, which is here, outside, the driveway's like here, and this isn't even, I think this is only like 2 meters something, so it's gonna be probably like wider than the driveway, which is nice. So once I get it in the garage, I can hook it in a bit and turn it into the center of the garage. It's gonna be epic. I'm so excited, you have no idea. Kind of started as like an idea, and the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what, it'd be really cool content. We're in lockdown, we haven't got the most ideas for content. I was kind of like, why not? Why not do it? Why not? The only bit that I was really worried about was the groundworks, which is the concrete slab on the outside. So we just jumped straight into the slab, get it done, get on with the garage. It's gonna be sick. So, back to the plans. I've got my door already. My roller shutter takes like 5 or 6 weeks, so it's gonna be a big build all the way till then. And then hopefully this is one of the last things that we're gonna put on is the roller shutter. So, the total width for the whole garage is 5.5 meters, as you can see. In fact, I think it works out to 5.6 with the two 6x2s, because the joists only span at 5.4 on the roof. It's going to be a total of 7 meters. I think it's 7.5 actually. 7.5 meters deep this way, all the way to the back. Now, pretty much the building size I've got dialed. I was going to ask you guys in the comments below this video, before we even get into the groundworks outside, I was going to ask you guys for some interior plan ideas. So, basically, the interior of the garage from above will look something like this. Be a nice big wide space, like so. We'll have the doors here, we'll have the roller shutter here, so that'll be the roller shutter. I'm doing that thing where like it works to just do less, but I'm doing more and then turning it into a mess. So basically, what I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind parking the Golf kind of tucked away in a nice looking corner here. It's easy to get in, it's easy to get out. I was thinking then of having maybe an L-shaped desk here. like that, maybe with my tool chest somewhere in here, maybe the bike's hung above it or something here, I don't know. Or maybe I could do a full desk along the back wall, like this, tool chest here, like this, so that would be my tool chest, that would be my workbench, then all my bikes could be hung here, like this, and then obviously I can have 1 car, 2 cars, it's going to be a big one. Let me know any ideas you've got for the build. So we're going to go into a little bit more of the action right now. I'm going to skip you guys to yesterday, when we were starting the base on the concrete. I want to say shout out to my next door neighbour, you know who you are. Thanks for helping with the digger yesterday, that was sick. Really helped me. Basically I started out and made a mess. Then my neighbour come in and cleaned it up for me, to the point where I can see the end of the slab now, which is cool. So, you know who you are, thanks for that. And yeah, it's going to be good. So I'm going to cut you to yesterday. We're going to start with the beginning of the day when I got the digger. Check it out. What a mess. So basically I'm extending the existing garage. I'm going to be bringing the garage all the way to about here, which is like an extra metre. I'll show you. We already have this existing concrete base down here, all the way to there. Then basically I'm going to be taking it outwards all the way to about here, which is 5.5 metres wide, and then I'm taking it 7.5 metres all the way to the back. I'll show you. So about here, and then as you'll see, then all the way here to about here, so I can get to the back. It's going to be big. I wish I knew this before I put all the stone down, but I'm trying to save as much stone as I can to use it as the hardcore. So we've got a Kubota 1.5 mini digger. It's got a scraper on the front, which is pretty sick. It's got the full mech. I've got 3 of these cages. They're like scoopers, what I can use to scoop all this in. We've then got the dumper truck, so we can get a ton of waste into the skip at one time. It's pretty sick. I'm just learning to operate them at the moment, which is a bit of a headache. So I'm going to put some clips in just trying to operate it. I would need a garage where I can actually drive my car into it and have my bikes in the same place. It's turning out to be quite the challenge. I had to scrape all the stones out the way instead of using a rake because my shoulder's destroyed. So instead of just doing it with a rake and not contaminating all the stone, I've actually contaminated a lot of the stone with the mini digger already, as you can see. But I'm trying to save as much of this stone to use as hardcore, to save me buying hardcore. But basically I'm just like working through it all now, trying to see which stuff needs throwing and which stuff doesn't. So like as an example, this here is probably useless. So I might start with that now, try and dig that out. Basically, kind of scraped the top off over here, and basically we're going to keep scraping backwards and get it all in the dumper and outside in the skip. If you look here, this is the concrete base existing on the garage, and this is basically, I reckon, about 8 inches or 6, it's probably 6 inches all the way down. So it's nice and solid for a car, which is pretty sick. So that's good to know that it's a really good base for the new garage, which is going to be crazy. Any ideas for the new garage as well, make sure you drop me a comment below this video. Let me know any garage ideas. I got some pretty good help. I got some pretty good help off my next door neighbour, and basically he's helped me scrape it all like this. So we kind of scraped it back a bit. We got 2 massive tree roots out that were here. They were huge. They're now in the skip out the front. And basically I'm just going to keep scraping, get everything off, and then we're going to start digging to depth. So I'd say it's going pretty well. I got the diggers at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 29 minutes past 1 in the afternoon, and I reckon we've done a pretty decent job for one day. I've got the digger for a week, so 1 week I've got it for, and I've got the dumper truck for a week. So if I'm good enough to get this done in a week, I'm going to try and do my front driveway as well. I don't think that's going to happen though. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Got to about 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and this is pretty much where I got to, and this was the finished article, which leaves us to now when you're watching this video. Any suggestions, tips, ideas after this clip would be pretty cool. In the comments below, any grounds workers out there, anyone who operates mini diggers, let me know. Anyone who's done concrete slabs, anyone who works with pavement, whatever, just any help you could give me would be really helpful about joining the concrete to this concrete and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below. It's going to be sick, and we're going to cut you to 5:30 p.m. last night. It is now 5:37 p.m. I think we're done for the day. Oh my god. So hard to drive one of these. I've had help from my neighbour. He's been pretty sick on it. He's scraped all this to a nice like 8-inch or 10-inch depth all the way through. It looked pretty sick. I've kind of made a mess on top of his work by trying to dig out the back over here. I've been sort of digging the back out over here, because this is where the back extension of the garage is going. I'm actually going to leave the garage fully built so I can keep making videos, keep my bike styled, keep riding until the full base is done. Then get rid of the garage, then build the garage. So it's going to be in a couple of stages, and right now we're just working on the groundworks round the garage. What a day. Stressful, messy. Kinda doesn't really look like anything right now, but we'll see how it ends up looking in the future. One of the main motivations for the new garage, I love this setup. This is amazing. 10 out of 10 for the bikes. So good for working on the bikes, like perfect. The only thing I would say is, it drives me insane that I can't put my car in it. So I could get rid of the desks and I could probably fit my car in, but then I'd have to move all the bikes out. I'm moving stuff around a lot. I kind of knew the whole time that I was going to end up making a bigger garage, which is why I didn't insulate this garage. So people may be thinking, why would you clad this whole garage? But this cladding's fully usable again, so I'm going to take all this cladding out. I'm going to use this in the new build, and then I'm only actually getting rid of the concrete panels on the roof on this, and I can use the wood. And I'm actually going to insulate the new garage with 100mm Kingspan, so it's going to be super solid insulation. I'm going to build it out of 4x2 timber and massive roof joists. So it's going to be a really solid build, really solid concrete floor, really highly insulated, and yeah, I'm going to use a big massive piece of rubber for the roof so it's super weather sealed and stuff. And I'm actually running radiators from my central heating inside it. So if I'm sat on the couch and it's warm and I'm like, oh, I might go machine polish my car, I can just go out back into the warmth. So it's going to be really cool, and in the summer with the big shutter and the double doors, I can open the whole thing up. Some of you may be thinking, it's quite a small garden what you've got in your new house. Why would you want the whole garden to be the garage? For me, I find we only really use the straight where the hot tub is and the side of the house, and we don't really use this section next to the garage. So one thing that I think is quite cool is it'll make me use the whole garden, and in the winter I'll actually use the garden. There is one other thing, but this is like for probably 2 or 3 months down the line when the garage is done and finished. I want a rear wheel drive car really bad, like something like a BMW or a little Mazda MX-5 or something like that. I also want like a super cheap car and see how good I can make it with like a machine polish. There's loads of stuff I want to do on the channel, but I just don't have the space or the commercial premises for it at the moment. So it kind of ticks both boxes. I can have a bit of a cave for the Golf R, and I can make some pretty cool car videos as well as bike videos in the garden. So that's what's happening. But in the future, I'm actually going to do like a pergola off the side of the garage like this. Like on the very side of it, like that. And that's going to have all lights in it and stuff. And then the hot tub will be like underneath the side in its own little pergola, with obviously all the stones down the side here going to the back doors, which are here. So yeah, should be pretty cool. I'm excited. It's going to be a good one. It's a big project though, and it's an absolute mess of carnage outside. So that's going to be the end of today's video. There's a lot going on. I've struggled to get the upload out today, but I had fun yesterday on the digger, and I'm going to get back on it right now, and I'm going to hopefully in this weekend's video show you where I'm at with the slab. Stay tuned. Make sure you go and check out OWNA, link is in the description. Don't forget you get a free snapback cap with every single order. Thanks for the support, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.